What really happened in 2016? John Solomon explains that yes, Russia behaved in 2016 exactly as it had in nearly every modern US election, using classic KGB techniques to sow discord. But contrary to the dominant narrative of 2017-2018, Putin was not backing a specific candidate, and Russia did not meaningfully penetrate US election systems, and the intelligence community knew this, based on evidence collected in real time. Newly declassified intelligence shows that, in October 2016, when most Americans make up their minds, Putin withdrew active measures entirely. The professionals who monitor Russia concluded there was no coordinated effort to help Trump or hurt Clinton. But the Obama administration did not accept that assessment. Solomon details how policymakers whipsawed analysts into producing a narrative that supported what had already begun at the FBI. The Steele dossier, Crossfire Hurricane, and eventually, a nationwide belief that the incoming president might be a Russian agent. A line America had never crossed. Dirty tricks are not new in American politics. From the 1790s onward, US elections have always had sharp elbows. But 2016 was fundamentally different. For the first time, the FBI and CIA did not stop a political operation. They enabled it. They legitimized allegations they knew were weak. They pursued surveillance warrants against American citizens in the middle of a presidential campaign. They reanalyzed intelligence to fit a narrative. And they continued an investigation even after agents concluded there was no evidence of collusion. Solomon highlights a crucial contrast. In Watergate, Nixon merely contemplated using the CIA to block an FBI investigation, yet that contemplation alone caused Republicans to abandon him. In 2016, top officials actually did use intelligence and law enforcement powers in service of a political objective. And for 9 years, a wall of silence prevented insiders from speaking out. The Flynn episode, a case study. John Solomon walks through the pivotal moment when FBI leadership decided to sustain an investigation into Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, even after the case team had concluded he committed no crime. Bill Priestap, then head of FBI counterintelligence, took handwritten notes asking a haunting question. What is our goal? To give the American people the truth, or to get someone to lie so we can prosecute them? That question still hangs over the last decade of American political life. Consequences of silence. This was not the work of a handful of rogue actors, Solomon emphasizes. Hundreds of agents and analysts stayed silent. Whistleblowers were few and unprotected. Public trust in government collapsed. Millions of Americans still believe, without evidence, that Trump was a Russian asset. Even when wrongdoing was proven, consequences were minimal. An FBI lawyer who doctored evidence for a FISA warrant received virtually no punishment. To Solomon, the message to entrenched bureaucrats is clear. There is no deterrent. How it shaped US-Russia relations. The scandal didn't only damage domestic trust, it altered global history. Solomon traces today's tensions with Russia back to the failed 2009-2013 reset policy, the Clinton Foundation's Russian ties, and Hillary Clinton's internal polling in 2015 showing her greatest vulnerability was perceptions of corruption linked to Russia. The campaign solution, he says, was to neutralize the Russia issue by portraying Trump as compromised. That narrative persisted into the Trump presidency and severely constrained U.S. foreign policy. Solomon argues the world may never know how many diplomatic opportunities were lost or how many lives in Ukraine could have been saved had the U.S. been able to engage Russia without the shadow of the Russiagate narrative. Understanding the scandal in plain language. Solomon distills the entire affair into simple terms. 1. The Clinton campaign created a narrative that Donald Trump was colluding with Vladimir Putin. 2. The narrative was fed to the FBI, CIA, and major media outlets. 3. The intelligence community used the most powerful surveillance tools available. FISA warrants to pursue it. 4. Agents found no evidence, but the investigation continued through the election and deep into Trump's presidency. 5. Robert Mueller ultimately confirmed there was no collusion. 6. A later investigation concluded the probe should never have been opened at all. But Solomon believes there is a larger pattern, a wash, rinse, repeat cycle. When Hillary Clinton faced legal exposure, Trump became the Russia suspect. When Hunter Biden's Ukraine dealings resurfaced, Trump was impeached over asking questions about them. When classified Biden documents were discovered, Trump's home was raided for classified documents. In each case, he argues, investigations into Democrats stalled while Republicans found themselves targeted. Where we stand now. Today, the Justice Department is forming strike forces, teams once used against mafia families or major drug cartels, to investigate the broader pattern of government weaponization. Solomon suggests history may judge the architects of these operations as participants in a long-running political conspiracy. Whether charges are ever brought is an open question. What is certain is that trust has been broken, and the path to restoring it remains unclear.